Good morning, Ifako in Lagos, Nigeria. This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. I am Olanireti Olusegun. The major headlines. FG confirms US airstrikes on terrorists, cites intelligence corporation. FG reshuffles NCAA directors amid corruption allegations. 2026 budget. Anambra, Enugu, Kano lead in education funding. Christmas Day tanker explosion claims 2 lives in Lagos. And on the entertainment scene, AGN president falls can over Iniedo's A Very Dirty Christmas. News in detail. FT confirms US airstrikes on terrorists, cites intelligence cooperation. The federal government has confirmed ongoing security and intelligence cooperation between Nigeria and the United States following the airstrikes that hit terrorist targets in Nigeria's northwest. This has led to precision hits on terrorist targets in Nigeria by airstrikes in the northwest. In a statement issued on Friday, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, signed by its spokesperson Kimyebi Emfa, said Nigeria authorities remain engaged in structured security cooperation with international partners, including the United States of America, to address terrorism and insecurity violent extremists in the country. The ministry said the collaboration, which led to precision airstrikes on terrorist targets, involved intelligence sharing, strategic coordination, and other forms of support in line with international law, respect for Nigeria's sovereignty, and shared security commitments. Nigeria reiterates that all counter-terrorism efforts are guided by the primacy of protecting civilian lives, safeguarding national unity, and upholding the rights and dignity of all citizens, irrespective of faith or ethnicity, the statement said. FG reshuffles NCAA directors amid corruption allegations. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has reshuffled critical directors in the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority following rumors of serious corrupt practices by key officers of the Aviation Regulatory Agency. The reshuffle of the senior officers may not be unconnected with allegations of inefficiency and compromised oversight in the agency's Directorate of Airworthiness Standards. This comes as the Nigeria Safety Investigation Board on December 14, 2025 and December 16, 2025 respectively issued reports indicating major aircraft incidents involving unscheduled aircraft. According to the reports, a Hawker 800 XP with 8 persons on board crash-landed at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, while a Cessna 172 aircraft also crashed on approach at the Sam Mbakwe International Cargo Airport, Owerri. However, none of the 4 persons on board the latter aircraft was hurt. In a report by this day newspaper barely a week ago, the minister confirmed awareness of the rumor against the agency and also confirmed receipt of documents in that regard. Keyamo vowed to launch an investigation into the allegations and said he would make the result of the investigation public. Speaking with pressmen, the minister expressed worry that since the document had been in the public space, concerned authorities had not reacted to allegations. He said his ministry was conducting a comprehensive investigation into the matter, insisting that as Minister of Aviation, he could not allow anything that would threaten air safety under his watch. 2026 budget. Anambra, Enugu, Kano lead in education funding. As governors across the country presented 2026 appropriation bills to the state houses of assembly, an analysis by the Punch newspaper shows wide disparities in the funding for the education sector, with Anambra, Enugu, Kano, and Jigawa emerging as the leading states, while others trail far below recommended benchmarks. So far, 34 governors have laid their 2026 budget proposals before lawmakers. The analysis reveals that Anambra tops education funding nationwide with 46.9% of 757 billion naira allocated to education. Enugu State follows, allocating 522 billion naira out of its 1.62 trillion naira. Out of its 1.2 trillion naira 2026 budget to the sector, representing 32.3%. Enugu has maintained this strong commitment, having consistently earmarked over 30% of its total budget for education in both 2024 and 2025. For 2026, the allocation is expected to fund infrastructure, upgrade teacher recruitment, and flagship initiatives such as smart green schools, including 13 billion naira dedicated to school feeding programs. Kano State follows closely with 405.3 billion naira set aside for education out of a total budget of 1.368 trillion naira, amounting to 30%. The state government has described quality education as a strategic driver of development. Jigawa allocated 234.48 billion naira to education, which represents 26% of its 901.84 billion naira budget. Governor Muhammadu Badaru has said that quality education is key to Jigawa's future. Christmas Day tanker explosion claims 2 lives in Lagos. At least 2 people were confirmed dead after a fully loaded 33,000-litre petrol tanker exploded along the Badagry Expressway in Lagos in the early hours of Christmas Day. It was gathered that the incident occurred at about 4 a.m. on Thursday near the Oto Ijanikin axis, close to Lagos State University of Education. Confirming the incident in a statement on Thursday, the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority said the accident involved a fully loaded, I will take that again. It was gathered that the incident occurred at about 4 a.m. on Thursday near the Oto Ijanikin axis, close to the Lagos State University of Education. Confirming the incident in a statement on Thursday, the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority said the accident involved a fully loaded tanker which reportedly lost control while attempting to overtake another vehicle. According to the agency, the tanker crashed and immediately went up in flames. LASTMA Director of Public Affairs and Enlightenment, Adebayo Taofeek, disclosed this in a statement posted on the agency's X page. Preliminary findings from security investigations indicate that the unfortunate incident was precipitated by excessive speed, as the tanker driver reportedly lost control of the vehicle while attempting to overtake another road user, the statement read. The vehicle subsequently crashed and erupted into a raging inferno, trapping and claiming the lives of the driver and an adult female occupant. Entertainment. AGN President Ford scanned over Iniedo's A Very Dirty Christmas. The outgoing President Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN, Dr. AJC Emeka Rollas, MON, has called on the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, for measured dialogue, mutual respect, and constructive engagement between faith institutions and the creative industry. This call was in response to the recent reaction by the CAN concerning Iniedo's latest movie, A Very Dirty Christmas, which the Christian Association termed offensive. Rollas insisted that the title of Edo's movie, A Very Dirty Christmas, is not an insult to the body of Christ. Rather, it is a metaphorical creative expression intended to portray the layered realities that sometimes accompany the season without mocking Christianity or trivializing its doctrines. Olisa Adibua, Juma Juice, Stoneboy, ID Kabasa, others lead conversations at Africa Music Business Summit ahead of Night Afrima. Ahead of the 9th edition of the Africa Music Awards, Afrima in Lagos, stakeholders will gather for the Africa Music Business Summit, AMBS. According to the organizers, the summit will be held on Thursday, January 8, 2026 at the Eko Convention Center and will bring together artists, music executives, investors, policymakers, and media professionals to discuss how Africa can grow, protect, and profit its expanding music industry. The theme of this year's summit, Connect, Build, Own, Monetizing Africa's Music Revolution, reflects Afrima's focus on turning creativity into long-term economic value. Discussions will center on ownership, infrastructure, media, financing, and building a strong music value across Africa, a statement from Afrima notes. It was further announced that the summit will be hosted by CNN Africa Voices Changemakers host Larry Madowo alongside Mojibade Shosoya, experienced professionals including Landry Namba from Cote d'Ivoire, Nde Ndifoka from Cameroon, and Victoria Unkon from Nigeria will moderate panel discussions. The keynote address will be delivered by Swedish Ambassador to Nigeria, Ms. Anna Westerholm. Recap of the major headlines. FG confirms US airstrikes on terrorist sites, intelligence cooperation. FG reshuffles NCAA directors amid corruption allegations. 2026 budget. Anambra, Enugu, Kano lead in education funding. Christmas Day tanker explosion claims 2 lives in Lagos. And on the entertainment scene, AGN President Ford scan over Iniedo's A Very Dirty Christmas. Follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, X, YouTube, WhatsApp channel at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, email us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call our WhatsApp 09122227433. Thanks for tuning in. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay tuned for more. Have a great day and happy holidays from Ifako Radio. I am Olanireti Olusegun. God bless Ifako Jai.